So today we're going to take a quick look at this mouse that I just got. This is the Logitech MX Master 3 for Mac. And I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty excited about it. The one that I usually use, that I have used for years, this one right here, is no good no more. So I decided to do a little bit of research, and I decided to kind of spend a little bit of money on a mouse that was going to give me a ton of different capabilities. And I'm going to tell you, from using this so far in the last couple days, I do really enjoy. I think it's going to increase my productivity a lot. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to do a quick unboxing. I kind of want to show you where it comes from, the box, some of the stuff, give you a pretty good detail on it, and then later on in the future, I'm going to come back here and do a review. But anyways, if you're new here, this is a content creator tools channel. So here, I kind of show you some equipment that I use to create videos all over the internet. I'll talk about some of the strategies and things like that to be successful here on YouTube. So again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. So right here we have the Logitech MX Master 3 for Mac. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, there is two different models as far as I know for this one. There is one for Mac and there is one for regular PCs out there. This one specifically is connected via Bluetooth, but the other one, it connects via USB. So again, depends what service you're gonna get or what system you run. Just keep that in mind. This one is for the Mac specifically, and it's gonna have a couple different things that is just Mac orientated. So again, I'm gonna open it right here just to give you a quick look on this. I want to kind of give you some details, show you how it looks and all that. So once we open it up, we have another box inside a box. So that's kind of interesting. And then we're going to open it up just like this. The presentation is really nice. And right here, we have what the mouse is. And the mouse is right here. I'm actually going to show you, give you a really good detail before I get into anything. I've been using it already for a couple days. First of all, you have this USB-C cable right here. And again, you could utilize the mouse with the cable as well. Kind of going to give you a closer look right there, right? Supposedly the charging capabilities for this is really fantastic. And if you look at the mouse right here, you see the connection right here, right? So again, if you run out of batteries or anything like that, just plug it into the computer and it should charge very, very quickly. So you have that right there. You have a little paperwork and stuff like that inside here. You see some of the paperwork. There is a matching, maybe not a matching, but there's a keyboard that it kind of goes very, very well with the mouse. I'm thinking about getting that in the near future. So again, that's kind of what you have right there. That's about it. Really, that's about it. And again, the presentation is pretty fantastic. Okay, so here we have the mouse, and if you see, I got this little sticker that I removed before using it, and the sticker goes down here, right? And I'm going to show you that in about a second. But again, here's the mouse, and I'm going to tell you the quality is really nice. Just by looking at it, it feels really nice. And then again, it's not really your typical mouse. Just to compare this one with your regular Apple mouse, you see it right here, right? So again, very, very different. But again, you know, this mouse right here has something called gestures that we use. A lot of Apple users know what I'm talking about. Again, I don't believe that this has them, but I know that you could download the software, and then downloading the software, it gives you some other capabilities because there's different places that you could click in here, which I am going to show you. I haven't got to that point. I will get to that point in the future. But again, here it is. Obviously, you have this right click right here, which again, when you click, is really nice, and you could kind of feel the clicking a little bit. You have your regular left click right here, right? So really, really nice. It's separated by this ball right here, which obviously allows you to scroll up and down. And then right here, you have a button that once you press, you could kind of feel the ball as you're moving it. You could kind of feel a little clicking, right? So it clicks and it kind of gives you an idea. If you press it again, it's kind of like free fall, and you could just spin it, you know, it's still spinning, right? So again, with the button on, you really can't spin it that hard. You could, but not as hard as free spinning right there, right? So again, you have that. I'm going to tell you, the ergonomics of this mouse is really fantastic. Like, you see my hand, it kind of goes around the entire mouse, and you see right here. So again, as you're working with this, is very, very nice. And by the way, the sensor is really fantastic. Typically with a mouse like this, obviously you have to have a mouse pad and things like that. You really don't with this mouse. I mean, I'm seeing my arrow going all over the place right here. I have no issues. I use it in different types of platforms, and again, it has not been an issue. I'm going to tell you, in this table right here that I have, I feel like the sensitivity is pretty strong, so I may have to lower the sensitivity a little bit. But again, you know what? It's just working everywhere. Like I put it on top of my counter in my kitchen and all that, and it worked really, really well as well. So again, you have your right click, you have your left click, you got the scrolling ball right here, which allows you to go up and down. Then you have one here to the side. And if you notice this, this is really interesting because there is a lot of programs that I have where you have a timeline, right? And again, you know, something such as Final Pro Cut or something like that. Sometimes you're scrolling to that timeline and it's just very nice to be able to go left to right to the timeline, just very easy. So as I'm holding right here, I'm using this right here to be able to go up and down, or left to right. And again, it's just very, very easy to do. No problems at all, right? So again, that's going to be right there. Right here on the side, you're going to have two different buttons. Now, I believe these buttons, you are allowed to customize them. And there's one down here as well. I haven't got to that point, but as of right now, as I got it, one goes forward, one goes back. So if you're clicking on, I don't know, a web page or something like that, and you are looking at something and you want to go back, you could just easily press here. And again, it brings it back. Again, the ergonomics are fantastic. As you're holding it, just very easy. You could press here, press there. And then again, you could roll this ball right here on the left. So the ergonomics is pretty good. And then here, specifically for the Mac, there is a little button right there that when you press and you hold, it's going to show you all the current applications that you have open, right? So as I press right there, I see it, but I could also go through the applications, right? Like right now, I got Ecamm open, I got Google Chrome open, and as I'm pressing, now I'm back to Ecamm, I press it again, now I'm back to Chrome, right? So again, that's going to be that button right there. Now, if you look here in the bottom, obviously you're going to have that sensor, which by the way, very, very nice. Got a couple different pads right here, as you can see. You do have on and off right here. You can see it that is green. And then again, you have this button right here that gives you 3 different devices. So essentially, you could click 3 different devices. And again, if you have an iPad, a desktop, maybe you run, I don't know, a computer or something, you could click there. And again, you could go through those different setups, right? Right now, I have it in setup number 1, which is my laptop. And I got an iPad coming up. That's going to be setup number 2. So in theory, you should be able to press there and then again go into that. Obviously the charging port, like I said, right there. So I'm going to give you a quick look right here. I just want you guys to see it really, really well. Again, the ergonomics is fantastic. It only being a few days since I have it, and I am very, very happy with it. I think so far it has been so nice. Really, really nice. It feels good. Obviously, it's not super cheap, but again, it feels like quality, just like really, really good quality. I'm going to tell you, very, very excited with this mouse. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be a first impression on this right here, the Logitech MX Master 3 for Mac. Like I said, there are different models. There's one for Mac. There is one for PC. So make sure you get the right one. Only being a few days, I'm loving it. I think it's just so fantastic so far. There's going to be links down below if you want to support the channel. Obviously, those links are affiliates, but so far, it's very, very cool. I am going to come back and do a full review at a later time. So definitely appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification. It's going to be down there. There's going to be a little bell. Hit it. Put a comment. I definitely see you in the next one.